Hello everyone. Let's now talk about this new feature available in SQL Server 2022, Contained Availability Group. Always on availability group cluster in SQL Server is designed to provide high availability and disaster recovery solutions. Primary node synchronizes the data changes to other replicas by sending transaction logs, and all of the user database are kept in synchronized across all replicas of AG. Okay, either in synchronous or asynchronous mode. You know that. But there is one challenge here. This synchronization is at database level, not at server level. Only database level changes are synchronized. If you create or change objects like logins, users, permissions, agent jobs, these changes are not automatically synchronized. For example, I have here a G cluster with 3 replicas. If I create login account in this primary and check secondary, we can see that this login is not synchronized. In this case, we should manually recreate the same login account in all the replicas. So, how to automatically synchronize these instance level changes like logins to other replicas? Contained Availability Group offers this function. By using Contained Availability Group, you can configure your cluster in the way these changes are automatically synchronized. Let me show you. First, we go to Availability Group and right-click to create Contained Availability Group. You can see here, Contained option. We check this. You can also spot here Reuse System Database option. What does this mean? This might be confusing for you. This does not mean reusing local instance master or MSDB database, okay? This means reusing existing Contained Availability Groups system database. For example, you create 2 contained availability group, and while creating second contained availability group, you can just click this option and the second contained availability group uses first contained availability group's system databases. So, since this is my first contained availability group, I don't need this option. Then, in the select database dialog box, select database that you want to include in your contained availability group. Then click next. In the specify replicas dialog box, we choose replicas and availability modes if necessary. Then you can see my endpoint here, which is 5022. I also create listener by naming it as contained AG. You can give any name here, of course. For the initial synchronization, I use automatic seeding because I have small database. In the validation page, we should verify all validation checks, right? And return successful results. Then click next. In the summary page, verify all configuration settings and click finish. This will create and configure the contained availability group and join the databases. So, we created contained availability group. This is contained AG. You can see here another 2 databases have been created. These databases are called Contained AG system databases. These databases get created in every contained availability group. The databases are named something like AG name underscore master and AG name underscore MSDB. You can also see the same databases in database lists here. Okay, so here you can see tables in this master DB and MSDB databases. We can see at the same time local instance level MSDB and master database also exist. So what is Contained AG doing is it is creating additional MSDB and master databases within AG, within the context of AG, and synchronizing it to all the replicas. In this way, Contained AG is synchronizing server-level logins and agent jobs. Let's check more. Let's now connect to primary instance directly and check our users. You can see sysadmin users and also test and test2 user who are security admin and disk admin only, okay? So now let's connect to combined AG listener and check whether these users have been created, let's say copied in Contained AG or not, right? While creating Contained AG. Okay, so, interesting. You can see only sysadmin users are being created. This means if user is not sysadmin, it is not automatically created in contained AG context. Okay? This means that this test2 or test user cannot access contained AG unless you give the permission manually by yourself. Let me show you. I tried to connect contained AG listener by using this test user. As you can see, I fail, although this user exists in local replica, right? If I check error log, I can see logs related to this user does not exist message, okay? So this means that user does not exist. So to summarize, only sysadmin users are automatically created within the contained AG context. If you want other users also to access contained AG, you should create these users manually within contained AG by yourself. Let's do it. First, I generate script to create the same user. For this, I use Microsoft's the script. Okay, you can easily access it in the internet. I create the storage procedure and run it. Then I find that user, then I connect to listener and create this user. Now this user exists also in contained AG. Now if we try to connect by using this user, we succeed. So first takeaway. When contained AG is created, additional AG name underscore master, AG name underscore MSDB databases are created automatically. Okay, these are used to synchronize system level information. Only sysadmin logins are automatically added to this AG name master, okay, underscore master database when contained AG is created. Non-sysadmin users should be added manually to contained AG scope, okay, by yourself. And you should log in by using listener name while creating these users. Otherwise, they cannot access contained AG and its databases. After creating this user within the AG context, these users are automatically synchronized to other replicas. When you open the properties dialog box of contained availability group, you will notice a few things. First, the availability group name includes contained. This is, let's say, to differentiate it from traditional availability groups. Next is contained checkbox. Notice that it is disabled. This means that you will not be able to change an availability group from contained to traditional one or from traditional to contained one. The only way to do this is to delete availability group and recreate it from scratch, which would require downtime, of course, right? Therefore, you should plan the content availability group, creating content availability group with very much carefully, okay? If you decide to configure content availability group, you should consider that you cannot go back. So, other properties like backup, permissions, read-only routing is the same as usual traditional availability group. Now, let's connect directly to instance name. Then connect listener name. You can see here that I have several databases in local instance, but within the context of contained AG, I can only see AG database, nothing else. Okay. In traditional AG, of course, as you might know, that you can see all the database both in local or AG level, right? But in contained AG, you can only see AG database when you connect listener. We can see system master and MSDB here, right? This master and MSDB is contained AG underscore master and contained AG underscore MSDB. Okay. They are represented as master and MSDB only in contained AG. So next takeaway, contained AG cannot be changed to usual AG or vice versa. It should be completely deleted or recreated. Within the context of AG, okay, when connected by listener, I mean, only AG database are visible. Other databases are not accessible if it is not part of contained AG. At the instance level, the contained AG master and MSDB names are contained AG underscore master, contained AG underscore MSDB. Inside contained AG, the names are master and MSDB. Okay, let's continue. Now, let's check how jobs are synchronized. First, I connect primary node directly. Then, I connect contained AG listener name. Okay, so if I check jobs in the primary local replica, you can see I have many jobs. But what about contained AG within the contained AG? Have these jobs been copied to contained AG? Are they visible? So if I check this, you can see within contained AG, no jobs are visible. It means when your applications connect to contained AG, your local jobs are not visible to them. Okay? Jobs are not automatically copied to contained AG when you create contained AG. You should be careful. If you want to create it inside contained AG and synchronize it, you should do it manually. For example, I generate script to create this job and create this job within the contained AG. Now, you can see job has been created inside contained AG. Now, for testing purpose only, let's create another job with different name, like simple job 2. Okay, so it has been created, right? Has it been copied to instance level? No. You can see there is no job exist within the instance, local instance. Why? Because this MSDB within contained AG and MSDB inside local instance are different databases. Jobs you create locally inside instance are created inside this local instance only, okay? So inside this local instance MSDB, while jobs you create inside contained AG, they are created contained AG MSDB. We can say also the same for login. If you create login within all the contained AG, you cannot see this login in the local instance because master databases in contained AG and local instance are different. So next takeaway, SQL Server agent jobs are maintained separately within contained AG context and local instance. AG name underscore MSDB is responsible to maintain jobs in contained AG, while MSDB in local replica is responsible for local instance jobs. Local instance jobs are not automatically copied to contained AG when contained AG has been created, okay? You should manually create jobs initially within contained AG. If you want your applications access these jobs when they connect to their contained AG, you should manually create them within the contained AG context. Jobs that belong to contained AG run on the primary replica only. They don't run on secondary replicas because they are managed within contained AG only. Okay? And contained AG, of course, run only on primary replica. Let's complete this session by pointing out features not supported by contained AG. So, SQL Server replication of any type, transactional, merge, snapshot, are not supported. You cannot create distributed availability group with contained AG yet, okay? Log shipping, where the target database in the contained AG is not supported, but log shipping with the source database in the contained AG is supported, okay? I'm speaking about this in 2025, February 16, okay? These features might change in the future. For example, let's create transaction replication for this contained AG databases. As you can see, I can create replication, of course, right? I'm succeeding. Now, let's see snapshot agent status. You can see the agent is failing. Why? Because the agent is trying to be run within the context of contained AG. Okay? And in this content AG, there are no replication-related stored procedures or agent jobs. Let's try to, of course, you can go to SQL Server agent jobs, okay, within local replica, and try to run to snapshot agent manually. The job starts and a few minutes later fails. If we look at the error, we can see the job is failing because distribution database cannot be found within the content AG. Okay? As you can see, content AG does not include distribution database. If you try to add distribution technology to content AG, you will face this error because distributor name should be server name and it cannot be virtual network name. Okay? So, if you want replication technology, you cannot use content AG. I hope you found this session useful. Thank you.